Alrighty. Let's get it. Back with another episode, the TQ Podcast Show, with your host, Aftermath, TQ Aftermath. Today, got another episode. These episodes come every Tuesday, barring technical difficulties. To the right of me.
Hold on. Where can they find it at?
Where can they find it?
Yeah, where can they find the podcast?
Social media platforms. All social media platforms. Quazar Podcast Show. You can get that on YouTube. You can get that on Spotify.
Also, you can find us on TikTok.
Find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all social media platforms. Yeah, I'm your host, TQ Aftermath. That's the wave. That's the vibes. That's me, the person who's talking. Almighty Cottonmouth, introduce yourself.
Almighty Cottonmouth here, troll of the group.
Resident Crip.
You ever wake up, like you smoke a whole bunch of weed one day, then you fall asleep, wake up like 6 in the morning, and your throat dry from your lip to the bottom of your throat. You're like, That's Almighty Cottonmouth you want to know. Fun fact about me, I have no fucking life. I sit around, smoke weed.
What's called laughing, bro?
That's how you introduce yourself?
They gotta relate to you. They smoke weed.
They gotta relate to you.
They know what it is.
The stoner audience.
Nick Crisis. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy Barwin the Sun, you know, the second troll of the group, you feel me? I don't know about Almighty, you know, he be on some shit, literally. So, you know, we here with it, you know. You know, play fighting games. I like fighting games too. It's like I like pieces of candy.
I like pieces of candy.
Yeah.
I like fighting games and shit.
Alrighty. Infinite Ghost, introduce yourself.
Shit, let me force myself. I'm Infinite Ghost. As you can see, our cast is like double and shit since the last podcast, but the more the merrier. I'm trying to build something special here, man. Trying to build something special here for the long haul. If the show don't come on Tuesdays, don't blame me.
Introduce yourself.
Leader,
Yeah, I'm Phoenix United. That's that phone card. You can say your name, either one. It doesn't matter. I also go by Kwan United in my YouTube channel. I guess a fun fact about me. I got too fucking many fun facts, so just one of them off the jump.
Pick the funnest fact.
I am an artist. I draw it.
You can see the artwork in the back. That's all I am. Yes, sir.
Fire.
Commission's open.
Oh yeah, they definitely open, but you know, they genuinely interested.
Serious inquiries only is what he's saying. Say less.
Subscribe to his Patreon. Make sure you know what I'm saying.
Subscribe to his cash app.
Under the bridge,
Subscribe to his cash app.
The Zeem, you have the floor.
Yeah, there.
That's really vibe. Yeah, sir. I ain't really got much to introduce other than I do music. That's all.
Fire.
Yeah, my name's Lock2001. Your typical average black nigga don't got shit to do all day. That's pretty much all we do. Enjoying life as it goes. That's all.
So one of my favorite topics is what I like to call flop fiction. Flop fiction. Is when we take a piece of media that gave us hope that this was going to be a good watch or a good game or a good time in general.
Or a good book.
Or a good book. Any medium where you derive entertainment, you're like, hey, yo, this is it.
And if a zine, it could be music, an album or something like that.
So the start of a song could have been a banger, start of an album. I don't know what that reaction is, but
I had to think about it.
Something lit. Could have been something lit, something you thought was lit, and then it just wasn't that. It didn't finish. It didn't take it to the finish line. It flopped. It was terrible. there's a couple. You know what? I ain't gonna even start it off. I'm gonna let y'all go first and reserve my opinion. Alrighty.
Anyone?
Let's start with Galaxy 001. Let's start. Give us an example of something you thought was lit and then it wasn't.
First thing that always come to mind is Future Diaries. Watching it as a young boy, it was cool, it was hot. Yeah, Mirai Nikki, if you will. And I'm American, I can't really pronounce those moon words that much. But listen.
Say it's for the weed.
Fair enough, I don't blame you. That's my opinion.
Cool with it. I was chill with it. It was cool to me. Action, people dying left and right. I was all for it. But then I slowly realized, mans can see the future. Yet he gets in every type of predicament where he has hours of time to prepare for it. And out of nowhere, each new plot is something completely heinous that don't even need the main character involved. There was a kid who was a bomb expert, and he was 10 years old. He got in his house.
You always cut the blue wire. Continue.
He got in the main character's house, drugged his mom, was walking around looking like Caustic from Apex, and they had to take 2 full-grown teenagers to take out a 10-year-old. Mind you, one of them can see the future, and the other one's an insane killer. They could not stop this kid for an entire episode.
So that's what killed it for you. That's what killed you. Tell me, what drew you into the series? What made you think the series was fire for that to kill it for you?
I'm a big fan of life or death game situation in shows and media. Big fan of that. Squid Games, all that, this, that, and the third. The ending of it was so bad that they had to make a new ending where they end up together. That is how bad that ending was, because it ended on a note where everything was for nothing. The main chick, the pink hair that everyone loves, crazy Sundre, Yandere, whatever you want to call her, Yandere, I believe. Her whole point was to be with him in the end. She wanted to kill every participant to be with him. It did not end up killing him.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna say it. Didn't she kill him too? After she let him smash?
Killed her. She made him kill her. And it turns out when you win the game, you just get put in the infinite void of nothingness for eternity. That's it.
That's not fire though. That's not dope. That's not.
See what I mean? In the beginning, it's hot. Dying, you got
That's
better than dying,
I mean,
ain't it?
technically, that's not exactly what happened. Because
rebuttals.
if niggas didn't watch it, I guess you put a spoiler in the tag or whatever. But in the end, when you win that game, you basically become a god. What she was doing was creating parallel universes. And within the universe she created, she killed herself so that she could partake in the demon.
All right, that make more sense.
Yeah. She only did all that because she had to kill Yuki at the end anyway. Which you could always beg the question: why don't you just recreate that nigga in the world? But neither here nor there. It's anime.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at you. So you got Future Diaries. I ain't mad at that. That's one. You won't put that on it. So that's not on the recommendation list. So all right. Next we going Almighty Cottonmouth. You tell me what's a piece of media you thought was fire from the jump, then it flopped.
My problem, first of all, 7 Daily Sins. We can all admit it was beautiful first. The fights, beautiful. Escanor versus Estarossa, crazy. You say you think you're better to follow my son? Come on, I don't even say it. We know what happened.
Yeah,
but
he said.
Season 3, Season 4, I don't know what animation studio got hold of it, but they need to be thrown off a fucking cliff.
That Netflix money.
You get kicked off a cliff. It was bad. It's imagine
you're not rocking with white blood sensors.
Yeah, no, they stopped showing blood. It was terrible. Imagine you wait the whole show to watch the 2 strongest in the show fight, and it looks fucking horrendous. It was bad. Damn, I can't say they redeemed it with the movie afterward. They gave it a little spark, a little something. But why make season 1 and 2 good when season 3 and 4 disgusting. I couldn't finish it. And then
Well,
I
I mean-
love the anime.
Sometimes a studio will pick up an anime when it's lit, and it's like, all right, bet this the wave. Then when the viewer count go down, it's like, if we can only make a select few animes, we're gonna want to go with the big ones. If this looking a little shaky, we're gonna pass this on to somebody else. Now, if you're a studio that's like up and coming, or you don't really, the amount of effort you're gonna put into it is going to be a net positive. You're gonna get more people watching it than you otherwise would, because it's a big name anime. So they threw that to a different studio.
Yeah, what I'm seeing here is that it was animated by A1 Pictures until season 3. Then the studio Deem took over, and that's when things went downhill.
Give us one piece of media that you thought was fire that flopped.
It was called Taboo Tattoo. Yeah, Taboo Tattoo. Show started promising. I was a little interested. Once I got a couple episodes past, I think it was like the second or third episode. It was just like it was dog water. It was. I felt like I was watching like a bad Vine video in the form of an anime. Everything was just a little too. It was terrible.
What happened was the pacing. They crammed, like, I heard a similar thing happen with the guy in high school, where they crammed so much material into X amount of episodes. It never works that way. Never works that way. So I agree that if you watched it, it was a terrible watch. I agree, but
Hold on. Assassination Classroom did that. It's a whole class we got to pay attention to, but they made it work.
I was about to say Assassination Classroom fire. That's in the recommendation.
Yeah, that's fire. That's
I
fire.
ain't gonna tolerate
They made it
Assassination Classroom with slander, so I ain't gonna do that. We're gonna leave that alone.
All right. It ain't slander. I'm saying they made that work. Every character was just as important.
All right, so we're gonna have my only problem with that. Let me continue. I'm the host. I gotta be better. All right, Infinite Crisis. You have the floor.
I'm about to run the sun.
Piece of media that you thought was fire that flopped. All right, Baron, you got the floor.
So the game is Dragon Ball Breakers, right?
Dragon Ball Breakers.
So the trailer, I thought it was great. I thought it was fire. I thought you get to play as Frieza, Kid Buu, Cell, and everybody else can be like humans. Yeah, but as soon as the game dropped, I don't know if anybody played Dead by Daylight, but you play as survivors. You got one killer, right?
That's the game you're talking about with the survival jump, bro.
Yeah.
Now listen, bro.
No.
You really think that was going to hit? You really?
I thought it was because it was it's a Dragon Ball game, bro. Like,
but you could tell from the demo. Like I knew from the jump that it was going.
Crazy thing is, I didn't play the demo.
You did yourself a disservice. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad at the game if you ain't played the demo and you just got led by the trailer. But
I got led by the trailer. Then the beta came up. I missed the beta, and I was like, "Fuck! All right, I'm just gonna watch people play it." I watched people play it, and it wasn't
in the hype.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I thought it was. So I was like, "No, this is not it." Like.
I don't even want to be like the doomer dude, but like when the trailer dropped and when they introduced the concept, I was kind of like they should have just used more familiar characters, like instead of just original characters.
Yeah, like Frieza, Cell, and Kid Buu. I thought it was like great to have the three
it was cool having them there, but like why they just
It's like the concept of the game. I thought it was good because I played it.
The concept, the sound fire.
So you know what game will be great for that kind of concept that I think it's out only in Japan or something, or they never really dropped it. But Resident Evil, that shit would.
Oh yeah, they got a game like that for Resident Evil. It's called
Yeah, no. I know what Deem talking about. I seen that. I seen Bernizi play that John.
Yeah, Resistance. That's when 7 came. That's when 7 came out, right? Or was it Village?
So the recap is Future Diaries, Taboo Tattoo,
And Dragon Ball Breakers.
7 Deadly
Dragon
Sins.
Ball Breakers, and
7 Deadly
another one
Sins.
I'm missing.
7 Deadly
Seven
Sins.
Deadly Sins. Yep, that's
said
all
that.
that's for me. See, leave it to the director. All right.
Yeah, so I'm a director's cap on. You feel me?
The next person to have the floor is Zeem. One piece of media that you thought was fire in the beginning that ended terribly. It could be a song, movie, anything.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Ooh.
Controversy around that whole game.
Can you go into detail on why it is you thought it was fire to begin with, and then how it flopped? Spoiler alert.
$300 on this stupid ass thing, right?
Right, 300 is a lot. I ain't gonna hold you.
I know, and I don't play video games. I don't none of that. It's weird.
That makes it even more expensive.
Yeah, you know that joke really hurt me, and I really know that joke. It's the Pokemon only. So I ain't touched a Pokemon game since what? Diamond and Pearl, maybe Black and White. I don't know. Yeah, bro, I don't play video games for real. So I be like, I was like, all right, shit, let me go buy this joint, go play this joint. All right, this joint cool. But when I first catch a Pokemon and I start seeing this XP share shit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh yeah, they dumbed it down.
They made this game. Oh, this game.
They did what?
Yo, you got
They got rid of XP share.
Nah,
Everybody got XP share. You just an automatic XP share in the game. I said, what?
Well, that sounds like a plus.
nah.
It's
The game it makes the game too easy.
Oh, okay. I can
Yeah.
see where the negative element. If everybody, so that makes all grinding sessions. Well, I would. So if you reduce your party, like, so let's say you only had like 2 in the party, would that increase the amount like the 2 would get if it was 6 in the party?
No.
No, not at all.
How it works?
No.
How it works, if you need an explanation, whoever you got in your party that's high level and you go fight low level Pokemon, you're going to get low EXP. If you got low Pokemon fighting higher level, you get more EXP. So if your party got like level 10 going down to level 50, it will go like the lowest level get fucking 9,000 EXP, and it'll just decrease that going on whoever the highest level.
Yeah. But whatever Pokemon is fighting will get the most XP out of the entire party.
Yeah,
Why is that what ruined it for you, or like what ruined it?
That's not what it ruined. What ruined me was like, as I was playing and thinking like, oh, this open world, the catching legendaries was ass. You telling me I gotta walk into a dungeon just to go catch some legend? I don't even catch these things. I'm facing this with some random ass.
Are you talking about the Pokédens? Yeah, no. That joint was stupid. So in order to get other like legendary Pokemon on a specific day, or whether it's raining, snowing, anything, night, day, you can get specific Pokemon. And like think of like Mewtwo or anything. Like say if Mewtwo comes out at a specific time.
Where I go to catch Charlugia? They gotta be midnight.
It has to be on a specific day. It's like some people change back their times on their Switch just so they can get that actual Pokemon. And it's just like, why do I have to do all that?
Yeah, that's going way too much. Like, I don't mind exploring, like, terrains and all that. That's cool. But when you gotta go to a specific dens, this ain't like the old Pokemon where they were just chilling. No, it's randomized, low key. So it's like, why? So if I go here, I might catch a Suicune. But if I go here, I might catch an insect. What? I don't want that. That's corny.
Or I'll just go.
Remember my travel capabilities. You got a game with all the previous games. I've traveled to multiple islands, and then you put me on this weak ass island that take me less than an hour to really get through. For real, let's be real here. It take you an hour or 2 to get through this game. Hour or 2.
If you actually put the time into it, yeah.
I think that game, and I know I'm good at Pokemon. I don't even play Pokemon, but I know I'm cool. So it's like I'm playing this game and I never die.
Most people think they cool at Pokemon though, but continue.
I trash both of y'all at the same time.
You said both of y'all. Who's both? Wait, who's both?
Hey,
Who's both?
Both.
BOAF?
Both for the OA. What do you say? BOAF? Both of y'all.
Hold on. My problem with Pokemon nowadays is too easy. Like the people who play Pokemon growing up, they aged up with the game. They're still trying to play it, and Nintendo was still making it for kids. And kids not playing Pokemon these days. Grown ass men,
It ain't how it was back then.
grown ass men and playing Pokemon these days. Put a difficulty level on that joint. Make it
I
hard.
had two.
It's a literal same argument as Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bro, like,
No,
right?
the difference is like Yu-Gi-Oh is Yu-Gi-Oh is user reuser. Pokemon is you and a story, and a story in Pokemon games is not riveting. It don't capture you.
I rock with black and white though.
No,
I like the argument against that though, because some of the Pokemon lore actually be like it actually be mad good, but they don't make it the center focus.
No, yeah, the lore of the Pokemon is
Talking about Arceus.
the lore of the Pokemon be fire. The story mode, like, I mean, you're going to 8 gyms, defeating the gym leaders, and defeating the Elite Four and the champion every game. And it's always a story in the background, but you don't care about that shit. I'd rather read a Pokemon Pokédex entry and find out what it's about than go to the third gym and
care about you said so that was just meaningless text that you had to skip through. That's
we used to play Emerald on our phone and just have it on ×4 speed. You ain't reading none of that shit.
same thing.
Hell yeah.
Just said same.
And
not lying though. He not lying.
And the thing about Sword and Shield specifically is, before we move on, is that it was Game Freak's first like try at an open world type of thing, and they had like open zone. They had like open zones where the game was like old Pokemon, where you got a set path, but certain zones you can go into, and then you can go left, right, up, down, wherever you want to go. And it was kind of like clickbaity, like like from the trailers and everything. You think you could do more, but it's really small areas, not a lot of things are happening there. But it's not like the
okie doke. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Then they released Arceus, which was more open world, but
At the same time, they got fast travel in Arceus, so ain't nobody gonna wanna. I'm gonna just travel here by walking. They just gonna fast travel to that joint. So I personally couldn't like do Arceus. I couldn't get like an hour into the game.
Being a goddamn tangent, bro.
Like I played 30 minutes of Arceus and actually just dropped it.
I think Arceus is a tech demo for Scarlet and Violet. They put Arceus out to see how it'll do.
Absolutely fucking right. Yes, he's right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Probably gonna have to look into it.
All right, let me tell you why this is a tech demo, right?
Go ahead.
Who?
Arceus, right? That game has everything Scarlet and Violet has, but Scarlet and Violet perfected it. Only thing it didn't perfect was the way you catch the Pokemon. You gotta ride the game takes place in the past. Scarlet and Violet takes place in the past and future. If y'all didn't know, if I didn't play it.
Yeah.
I didn't play it.
I looked into it.
See, look, hold on. That's one more thing about Pokemon lore that Jay was talking about. That Kwan was talking about. The story mode, fuck all that. But the Pokemon, like in Scarlet and Violet, they got like they call it Paradox Pokemon, something like that. Where like there's like it's like a Donphan, but it's like an ancient version of it. And they got like tusks and horns and everything. It looks like a prehistoric Pokemon. And they got a future version of it with like it's all mechanical, it's mechanicalized, it's robotic.
No, that's kind of dope.
That stuff's interesting, but the story of the game, like.
When I was seeing a couple scenes of it, I was like, so you're playing as a college student now?
Yeah.
Did you grow up?
But it's a whole university. They ain't even no need to excuse that. That's a college.
Oh, okay. I like it.
All right. True. The next installment.
I think it's me, right?
Installment of Flop Fiction. The last individual before me is your boy, Infinite Ghost, the director.
Stop calling me that.
Just one medium you thought was fire, and come to find out, it wasn't.
All right, so let me set the tone real quick. It's 2011. What y'all doing in 2011? What games was y'all playing back then?
Sonic Dub 2.
Cars tennis.
You said Modern Warfare 2, right?
Modern Warfare
Split
2.
Screen, great maps, great guns, all that shit, right?
Yep.
So imagine my surprise when he announced Modern Warfare 2 2022. I was so elated, bro. I was so happy. Like, this is gonna be a throwback to the good time. They're gonna finally get this Call of Duty shit rolling again.
PS4 couldn't. Quan PS2
We playing on 15. We playing on 15 frames.
Funny part now, Jay. None of our PS4s.
It's like 1,000 gigabytes. But so yeah, that game, the game gets close to release, and they start releasing maps and shit and guns and everything. I'm like, some of the guns are like reminiscent of Modern Warfare 2 guns, but none of the maps are Modern Warfare 2 maps. Like none, there's not one Modern Warfare 2 map on the game.
Yeah.
And maybe
they got Modern Warfare 1 map.
It's not.
Nah. On Warzone
is MW2. That is like they just put all the MW2 maps in there because I've seen Quarry, Terminal, High Rise, all that good shit.
And
but doesn't it have like different names though? So it seems like they don't own the rights to what they originally had.
nah, they should. I mean, it's just that the setting of the Warzone 2 map is different from back then, because like Afghan and all that shit, they can't have that on the Warzone map because that's in Afghanistan, and the Warzone 2 map is in some other location. So they had to change the names up for that type of reason. But
so you can mix it in there. Have Afghanistan right next to Rush, right next to Underpass, right next to Iraq.
I ain't gonna lie, Russ was hard.
And break it up by a lake. Just have
and Russ is in there. Jay, Quarry is flooded. It's literally flooded.
Yeah. I remember that.
My thing about it is Modern Warfare 2 maps are in Warzone 2, but not in Modern Warfare 2. How?
Exactly.
That's a flop.
Not one map.
That's disrespectful.
Not a single one.
Wait, so didn't they put the original story in this one?
No, they're retelling
the
it.
original story in there is
Where did you kill all the people at the airport? Dude, that's still happening?
They changed that.
It's hinted,
Change that? How you change that? That was iconic.
Yeah, no, you
It
can't.
was controversial.
over there.
Hey, that shit's not getting by 2020.
Hell nah.
Why not? It's Diablo Deluxe.
Oh my god, no, bro.
I can't go ahead with
No.
the passengers.
No, because
Like,
Jay,
yo,
just
the
think about
fuck
releasing a
is check-
scene like that and imagining how it would go down on Twitter. You would be canceled.
It's not even that.
within the hour.
It's a game where we murder people. Like why are we murdering is the problem?
Because you're murdering innocent lives.
You're murdering civilians.
Like you said, you murdering.
We do play GTA. GTA.
You want to catch this air flight when you should have ain't paid a couple extra. Now all y'all being cheap. Now y'all get clipped.
Nah, but yeah, Modern Warfare 2.
You ain't checked me at the door. You ain't checked me.
Jay, you wilding right now. Relax. You're the host. But let me finish this up. So yeah, Modern Warfare 2. No Modern Warfare 2 maps. There are Modern Warfare 2 guns, but they're not actually Modern Warfare 2 guns.
It's the same.
It's not at all.
Oh, hey, they're not the gun names. Like they're just an entirely different brand.
Yeah.
You know how with gun manufacturers and all that shit, if you give a gun a tail, it's an entirely different name with coatings and all that shit. So it's like they just
Like the SCAR used to be a SCAR, and now it's a TAC H or a TAC Q or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Scar gotta be the Scar specifically. Like the Scar with that.
A SCAR with that shit.
That shit got like 30 different variations now. It's an SMG and LMG.
Yeah, that LMG
battle
crazy.
rifle.
I'm cool with it. I'm glad I ain't downloaded that.
So yeah, I would not recommend downloading that game. If you're gonna play Warzone, play Warzone.
Warzone free, so you can't even argue.
If I'm saying,
If you want,
Say don't buy it.
if you want MW2
It ain't worth the money.
flashbacks, just get Warzone because the maps is in there.
if I'm saying so. Modern Warfare 2, the game is you gotta pay for it first of all. Do not buy it. I'm level 200 something on that, John. So I have like a lot of experience. I think I know what I'm talking about here. But I play it like Braindead. Like I'm just like.
I can't. I get what you. I get what you. Every time I try it, it's like I gotta set side objectives or some shit. But I can't play it brain dead.
I've only played.
I'm trying to support.
I've played anything brain dead. It's not worth playing.
I've only played it to level up guns to unlock other guns.
That's Jay, because I played the old MW, all the Call of Duties up to the recent ones. I used to play so brain dead. And I'm not talking about when I'm in the party chat. That was a different type of. But when I'm playing by myself, I'm not even thinking. Oh my god! Don't get me started on Black Ops 3. I would play through podcasts
God,
and
I didn't like Black Ops 3.
See, I don't like playing the game Braindead though, unless it's never. I don't like.
It's the only way it's gonna be fun though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
it's the only way it's gonna be fun for you because it's either that you're going to get sweaties,
All right.
and then you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to play the game anymore.
again, it's that also is subjective, bro, because we play fighting games. we play
No,
fighting.
'cause we are sweaty.
But
We play fighting games to be sweaty.
the thing about fighting games is I think the playstyles can be like Braindead playstyles, like just spamming fireballs, something like that. But you have to think when you're playing a fighting game. You can't just be like and win. You could hold on. So if you go to a tournament and you go there and Braindead, you gonna win a tournament?
Hyper-aggressive J.
I don't think you're gonna win, but depending on how your bracket is set up, you might make top 8. Because I did lose to a couple
Kabuki
people.
was a victim.
So you come to a Street Fighter tournament and play like this the whole time, and
Kabuki was a victim.
I've seen niggas do that. So yes,
Kabuki was a victim.
I was beaten by a punk. All he did was crouch and medium kick fireballs. He provided no absolute strategy to his
but when Punk was at what's the fuck is that shit called? The fighting game world championship. What's that shit called? When Punk is at Evo, he's not doing that shit. He's like the that right there, like
Punk used his brain because he's fighting.
They be playing it. Y'all put too many hours into that game. Y'all know what y'all doing. But it ain't nothing to think about.
He not lying.
no, but no. You have to, but you can't. I made my definition. Maybe my definition of brain dead different from yours. When I say brain dead, like there are certain games you have to think about what you do. Like, of course, it's like muscle memory and shit like that. But like if you're playing chess, you can't just you can't brain deadly play chess. You have to think about your every move.
You mean game?
Like you're playing a fighting game, I feel like it's the same thing. You got to what your opponent gonna do. You got to counter that. You got to do this. You got to do that. I mean, unless you better than your opponent, of course you should just play blame. If I'm fighting you, Kwan, in Street Fighter 6, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You can play brain dead.
Unless you shimmy him. Unless you shimmy him. I'm going to activate.
I already know what that's about. I got much. Yeah, I mean, they go by her.
All right, so since we saved the best for last, right? So it's me. My flop fiction. Thought about this for a minute. Thought that I had 2 major candidates. If we do another flop fiction within this segment, might bring the second one up. But the first one I'm gonna bring to the table. It's a series that was on HBO. One of my favorite series.
Hold on. Let me guess. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Now it might be easy pickings. It might be the low hanging fruit, but Game of Thrones.
No, we can't hear you, Nard. We can't hear you, Nard. Nard was like,
oh my god! How long has he been muted? That concerns me now. I feel like he's been trying to.
What was that about? Dran, Oblivion King Dran. What was that about? You got something to say?
hello?
Yeah.
We hear you.
Is the camera frozen?
Your camera frozen.
That shit in a perpetual smile. I didn't watch too many ARGs last night. Like I didn't watch the Smile Files, and that shit's
The Smile Files.
What was your beef, Oblivion King Dran? What was your issue about my pick? It seems as if you had an issue.
As soon as you said HBO, I said Game of Thrones, and Deem said, "Let me guess."
You was muted, dog. I couldn't hear you.
Hold on.
I thought about it. I was like, "Yo, Game of Thrones was good in the beginning, but that last season, I thought about it. And I was going to say,
see, that's the common mistake. That's the common mistake. I feel like a lot of people, not common mistake. It's subjective at the end of the day. But I feel like that's the one issue people make is that they do the thing where they feel like it got bad at the last season. I noticed the writing trajectory went down way before that. Like it was slowly decreasing, and once it got to the last season, it was unsalvageable.
How many seasons are there?
6.
8.
Or 8.
8. God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I haven't watched it in a while.
I think it's
We
8.
come back to this topic.
They put all recommendations out on that show. He told me to download.
Yo, see, this is the problem. Here's the problem with that, right? I absolutely agree. That's my L. I got a hold. I put a maximum recommendation club. When I recommended it, it was peak fiction. When I recommended it, I recommended it like the 4th season. When I told you to watch it, while I was watching it, it was marvelous. I'm like, yes, this is it. By the time I caught up to every subsequent season, I was like, oh no, wait a minute. I gotta renege. I gotta call you. I gotta let you know.
I gotta issue a refund.
What happened was George R. Martin, the content, the earlier seasons were based on the book, literally, right? Like they had the content, they had the material that they can take the raw material and condense it into the series, right? When they relied on his content, it flowed marvelously. Now you give them extra credit for putting it together wonderfully. Like with the content they have, the original source material, the way they put that on the TV was amazing. CGI was great and all that. It's once they stopped using their books, once they stopped relying on George R. Martin writing and had to come up with material on their own, it was abysmal. Like it felt like I was writing. I don't know, but it was horrible. Like it was.
Well, I never read the book, so I wouldn't know either way.
We didn't read the book, so we wouldn't know. But you know something went wrong because the quality, like this, the money they had to make it kept increasing because of the viewership, right? So they were making more money, so the budget was enabling it to look beautiful, right? But it's almost like the better it looked, the worse the quality got writing-wise. And that's what make it even worse because this is writing flaws. This is them in the office somewhere making terrible decisions
in the writer's room.
Characters should and shouldn't do. How characters aren't in, like.
Tell me when did you see it go down? When did it start?
Season 6.
Not even season 6. I'm gonna be real. The bigger problem, one of the bigger problems. First of all, one of the issues is the character development in Jaime, right? Jaime Lannister. Now, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in Game of Thrones, like a lot of stuff that goes on, right? A lot of weird stuff, right? A lot of weird stuff.
A lot of incest.
A lot of incest.
Oh, dear God.
To me, Deem, this is the character development. Like, Jaime Lannister went from being a prick to a pretty decent bull, right? And it was like, all right, this is the development here, right? My problem when I was watching it is that I want to say one of the I'm trying to remember what season it was when they went where they went, they was in prison, right? And the way, the energy, like the vibes, like the maneuver characters was making, like it was not consistent with who they were as the character or who they were as previously established to be, right? Once that started happening, it was like, yo, this is bad. Like it was, an example would be, what's his name? The Leprechaun. What's the Leprechaun name? Tyrion Lannister, right? He went from like a genius level character to stupid in the span of a season. Like he went from like, hey, yo, 189. You know how J characters go, Deem. Like the methodical approach. Now wait a minute. If I go over here, do this right here, boom, have him think this about me, then use that information to manipulate him. Boom, that's how we're gonna do it. He went from that to just, oh, I didn't know. Oh, she wasn't qualified. That's an L I gotta hold. There was another character, Littlefinger. They butchered Littlefinger. Like they did him filthy. Like where he was and how he was set up versus how he lost. Like how his situation went astray. It was miserable. Like it was miserable.
Was he a spy or something like that, or like a secret agent?
He was more like a. You know how he was like a shiesty, like behind the scenes. You know how you a director. He was like a shiesty director, right? He was behind the scenes with it, right? And the problem that I had with him is that he showed himself to be extremely intelligent. Then he just started making a series of moves that just was illogical. Like oh yeah, she the wifey. Yep, I'm a definitely. We gonna put a bun in that up. All right, I'm a.
So did he get that way because of emotions or writing?
The quality, like this is what happened, right? The quality of writing. What happened was the source material. What was supposed to happen with Littlefinger? It was like, all right, George R. R. Martin said, yeah, he gotta die. I didn't get to how he died yet, but he gotta die. The problem with that situation is, from point A to point B, it's like, all right, let's say, what's an example? I'm trying to think of an example. Let's take Madara for an example, right? If I told you, hey, yo, yeah, like, all right, let's say at the reanimation, right? He dropped the meteorites on all that. I go in the office and tell you, oh yeah, by the way, Madara gotta die. Right? Now I'm looking for ways to get that done. Like
that seemed like what happened. That's what it seemed like happened, actually.
But that's what I'm saying though, in regards to Littlefinger, like George R. R. Martin's plan was always for him to die, but he didn't write the way he would die. So when you make him not look, Littlefinger was strategic up until the moment to where he needed to stop being strategic to get caught slipping. Like he had the moves he was making at near the end, it was just goofy. Like, and then the last season is just, if I was going to like crown it all off, the last season was abysmal. Like I was at a loss of words for what I was watching.
I can't believe it's that bad. Like, but everybody said this.
It was horrible because it was all I've seen. Like during that final season, and I don't even watch Game of Thrones. I'm like, wow.
It was amazing.
It must be good. It's everybody talking about it, but I saw nothing but negative comments about that last season. I'm just like, wow.
It had some of the best scenes ever. Like some of the just from television.
The Red Wedding.
No, the wedding scene was pivotal.
Everybody talk about that scene. I never seen that shit.
Everybody in that joint lacking. Like, as soon as you start seeing somebody get poked up in the corner, it's up for everybody here.
That city happened on House of the Dragon too.
But see, this is my thing though, Dean. It was debilitating. That last season was so cringe because it looked good, but it was like, yo, there's no nothing here. There's no tactical strategy, no nothing. Like you going to war with an undead army at midnight. And it was like, all right, bet.
That's like fighting a Northern Water Tribe at night during the full moon.
But there was a whole brigade, right? The whole brigade, they all was holding torches, and they sent the whole platoon moving forward. Like they saw zombies in the distance and sent the whole brigade. And all you see was they lights go out. It was going. Then the reason
that happened like that, god damn.
All right,
it was bad. There was no strategy. Yo, oh my Deem.
Oh, don't. Somebody might be watching Game of Thrones. Don't go there.
Why? Watching it. This is not recommended section. You better not watch it.
Hey, somebody listen to the podcast, might be watching the show. So don't.
Spoiler alert. I'm gonna spoil.
Nah. Not the fight. Not the final boss. Not the final boss.
Some of my favorite scenes was in Game of Thrones, right? Like it was one where I was searching for the OST for hours during this one scene where they was fighting the Nightwalkers, right? They fighting them, right? And it was like, what's the tribe? I forget the tribe, like over the wall tribe. I forget their name, right? Because the Night Watch was responsible for the wall, and the group beyond the wall is like whatever tribesmen they was, right?
Walgarians.
The Walgarians, right? I don't know if that's not what we'll call them. So Jon Snow get through with the Walgarians, and he like, yo, we gotta fight, yo, as a part of Night Watch, yo, it's our responsibility on some human, like this is a non-human threat. We gotta ban whatever our differences is. As humans, we gotta link up and get rid of this threat. So long story short, they was fighting the Nightwalkers, and they was getting busy. They, you know how the sword play get, right? It was fire.
One of these.
Yeah, and they had a couple giants on their team and all that, right?
Like literal giants.
Literal giants.
Oh.
So the Walgarians and Jon Snow fighting the zombies off, right? So long story short, they getting over, like, it was too many of them. So they start moving, like they start taking massive casualties. So they start running, they get to the lake and get on the boat. So they got to get on this lake and get up out of here because it's up for them, right? As they're escaping, right? The Night King walk up, like real slow and dramatic, like, and he looking at Jon Snow. They like 10 feet away from each other, but he letting Jon Snow walk off like, nigga, you gonna see me in the future. It's up for you. Like when we get past, once it get to that, it's up for you. Deem, the Night King looking at Jon Snow, raises his arms, right? All the massive casualties that Jon Snow and them the Targaryens took rise up as Night Walkers. And
Damn.
the whole army just expanded over in a span of 2 seconds. Jon Snow in that water
in a paddle boat.
the Night King looking at Jon Snow with this smirk, like it's up for you. It's over for all humanity. About to take this L.
I just want to, like, not to cut you off, like, how big is these giants?
The Giants was like damn, what's it? Like 20 feet. Like I would say, like if
They that big and they not just like they not.
no, the one giant boy was catching wreck on the zombies, but then he got jumped, start poking him up. In the then he woke up as a giant, the Night Walker giant. It was like, yo. In the moment, I ain't even gonna hold you. One moment, even though it was terrible, one moment that really, like when my jaw dropped, like my whole body got nervous, is when the Night King threw a spear and killed one of the dragons, right? He threw a spear. I think it was like season 5, season 6. He threw a spear instead, like right. It was perfect aim. Knocked the dragon down and all that. And then he woke the dragon up. It's like on some blue eyes, black dragon energy. And then he flew to the Night Watch wall and burned it to the ground. I was like, yo, humanity's in trouble. All right, we got Phoenix. You said you had a second one. Let's get it.
Mine's is gonna be Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball what?
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Fighter.
I told you it was gonna rile up a couple niggas.
Wait. No, I agree. That's
Nigga, you don't get to agree. You play that game religiously.
But the game is dumb stupid though. The fact that I have to deal with, regardless of the nerfs, I still have to deal with Lab Coat 21 and she's still broken. I still got to deal with fusions. I don't want to deal with that. And y'all say y'all was gonna give us room back, but y'all didn't. So y'all fucking lied. Come on, what's going on?
They kind of did. It's just gonna be for PS5. I guess it's gonna be later in the future or some shit. That's neither here nor there. My issue with it is that the game's mechanics in general just ain't broken. Like I thought when I played the beta and all that stuff, I was just learning the game and all that stuff. I was like, oh yeah, like this might be it. Like I might be able to give this one a chance because I'm feeling it. But as time went on and on, it just wasn't for me. It ain't because I'm dog shit.
Why? I need explanations. You need to bring this on the list. It's the only game I ever bought. My own money, like I need
only game all time in history.
Yes.
I mean, you got me for that God of War that one time, but okay. I can't even blame him specifically because he gave it to our teacher and our teacher never gave it back. So that's another issue. But
I mean,
whoa, wait. If I had to throw one more out there, then I think everybody who watched it feel this way. I think I can speak for everybody. I don't want to speak presumptuously, but just to sum it up, just to or if anyone else had one after this, but
I got one.
First, before anybody
everything after season 4 of SpongeBob, the first 4, classic.
Yeah, fire.
I'm Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan.
Preach.
You can't forget about Krusty Krab pizza, bro. You can't forget about
Krusty Krab pizza. Is love pizza. Yo, bro. Little when I
or mayonnaise an instrument.
I guess you would argue is I don't care what nobody argue. I don't care about what nobody talk about. The first couple seasons of SpongeBob was that. The hash slasher, like all of that right there. My nephew, right? I had to watch him. Now, mind you, he moved past his phase. But in that cartoon phase where he wanted to watch Boss Babies and all that shit, and I had to watch him, I'm like, look, little nigga, we gonna watch SpongeBob early seasons. Because that's the only thing me and you could watch simultaneously and I could tolerate, right? Nigga said he ain't like SpongeBob. I was about to say you not. You like that little nigga was doing like SpongeBob shit. He's finished with those errands. Nigga said he didn't. He watching this like, where's Boss Baby? Nigga. All right, Baron. The floor is yours,
bro. All right. I'm pretty sure everybody has at least seen this show or has seen like an episode or two, maybe. But for me, Supernatural.
Oh no, you
somebody say.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
No.
That was Jay shit back in the day.
Baron,
Hear me out. So, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Supernatural until season 10. Then afterwards, I was just like, yeah, I don't. What the fuck is going on now? Like,
You know,
what the fuck?
I'm gonna call it spade a spade. That gonna kill my vibe and all start like now, mind you, when you start playing with angels and demons and all that, that's one thing. But what killed my vibe is when the angel boy tried to say he was God and all that. I'm like, all right, now y'all flint, now y'all really wild.
What the fuck is his name?
I forget his name. But Baron, that had some of my favorite scenes. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, but don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know. They finished it supposedly. Like, it's done now.
It's done.
But like, I fuck with everything in the beginning. Like, come on, man, the homie Jeffrey Dean Morgan, aka Negan, was there, bro. Like, I fucked with it. He
was drawn though. Like that whole where my dad at energy was personified in boy.
The bands kept disappearing. That's when he finally died.
It is.
Like, it was great to see.
That's not funny. That was relatable.
Damn. I mean, but like, regardless of the joint, like all the demons, vampires, all that shit, it was fire, including the angels and demons. Even when them niggas went to hell multiple times. But this is my thing though about all of that though. Like there was some hypocritical nonsense with that too. Like every
30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. This is my only problem, dude. Their whole thing was hunting demons and all that to protect the people, right? Because obviously somebody gotta protect the people. But every time things didn't go their way, they would always do deals with demons and shit. They would go to the crossroads demons like, hey, yo, can I get my brother's soul again? It's like, nigga, you been hunting us your whole existence.
Find out where Zeims is. I need to know.
Like, I just need my brother back, man. I can't live without my brother, bro. Please. I do whatever you want.
It sounds like normal demon activity.
Demons.
They both was fucked up. I mean, I fuck with it. Just after season 10, I just didn't watch it.
The next topic on the list.
All right, the video is anime power awakening scenes. What we're gonna try to do is, that's it right there. We're gonna try to guess. Everybody gonna say they pick for the anime awakening scene, and then we're gonna see if it's in the video, and if whoever's pick is the highest wins. So I'm gonna do a random number generator, and we'll see who get the first pick. We're gonna do like a draft type thing.
So if I start one and on top and is number 5, and I get number 5, and yours is like 8, 7, and 6, I win, right? That's the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I'm just saying, okay.
All the names are in this wheel.
Who's gonna pick them?
All the names are in the wheel right here.
Who's gonna pick them? I'm curious.
Let's see who gets the first pick.
Okay, I see.
But if you get the first pick, you get a chance to get the best John. First pick is Kwan. Kwan with the first pick.
You can't pick the same thing.
Jay got the second pick. Oh, wait. Who the fuck? Oh, that's Nard. Damn. That shit was on the line. Third pick is Bar 1. Fourth pick. That's me. I'm number 4.
This not being recorded, right? Like this is the part that's being cut out.
Oh yeah, this part get cut out.
All right.
Jay is number 5.
Yo.
6th pick is yes, sir. 6th pick.
Fuck yo.
Kwan. So Kwan will go first, then we'll go down the line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 we're gonna pick twice, and then we'll go back up the list. So,
Oh, all right.
so you can pick 2 entries.
Pick 2?
You get 2. All right, so Quan, you can say your pick now.
And what number is this? 20?
There are 20 characters on this list. You gotta try to guess the highest character.
That is a lot of individuals, but I think because we on 20, I can play it real safe. I'm gonna say it's Goku's Super Saiyan.
Damn! That's number 1 off top. And are you next?
I'm picking Gong. His Pito when he put his hands on Pito, put his knuckle to his mitt.
All right, Brian, go ahead.
Of course, the man's Ichigo when he fought one of the shits. I forgot the iron cars. Yeah, when he fought one of them. When he transformed into a hollow.
If I'm 4, I'ma go Naruto Sage Mode. All right, Jay, you're a 5, so you're next.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Give me Broly.
No.
Broly?
Broly.
Okay. Z's, go ahead.
I know. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to go on. Super Saiyan 2 transformation.
All right, Zeem, you got 2 picks back to back. What you going?
I ain't gonna cap. Listen, like I said, I have not watched anime in a long time, so it's really hard for me to really think about that.
They can from older though too.
Just pick a One Piece. Just pick a One Piece, John.
Because it's so hard to pick a One Piece. I feel like I'm a One Piece fan, so it's really hard to pick a One Piece segment, like One Piece specifically. Like, that's really hard. I got One Piece.
Yo, I feel like the movie joints be hyped though. Like, you're not gonna convince me that Gohan transformation in the BoJack movie wasn't more lit than his transformation.
Bro, that shit was.
That's
Was more lit.
the Super Saiyan 2 John more iconic though.
It is
Yes,
more
but-
iconic.
I agree with you, Deem, but he was spazzing it. What you do immediately afterwards matters, right? Now he pummeled on Cell, I give you that. But then he fucked up in the Cell fight, and he took the blast from Vegeta. That BoJack situation, he said, "I'm my father's son."
He screamed that from the top of his lungs, my nigga.
Which really is redundant when you think about it, because what nigga ain't his father's son? Ain't his father's son?
I guess like what's it called? Obito when he found out Red Dot.
Ooh, that Mangekyo.
Yeah, yo, he went hard. I ain't gonna cap. He went really hard.
Yo, that shit on Storm? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that shit was so fucking fire on Storm. Oh my gosh, that's how I learned about it.
He even touched me. That shit was beautiful. I was gonna pick up best.
All right, got one more.
All right, I don't watch Demon Slayer, but I feel like it's gonna be in the top 3. So I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Because they don't have Demon Slayer fast shit.
Demon Slayers.
I just like
Demon Slayer would
even
have
though
been. I
I
can't.
ain't gonna lie, I watched the Ring Road fight versus that boy with the hands, and I ain't gonna cap. That joint was tough. So, I don't think that's in the joint, but I feel like the main character, what's his name?
Tanjiro.
He definitely Tanjiro. He's gonna be in the top.
All right, we're going backwards now, so go back to Z's.
I'll say Zenitsu.
Ooh.
Yes, nigga. Oh, you bitch. You bitch.
It's back to Jay.
This nigga looking through the list right now. Wow, this is like.
Can I go Aaron Yeager?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
You might as well. I mean,
But like, I mean,
that works. Shoot.
I was not thinking that, but I fuck with that. I'm going with fuck. If I'm wrong with this, I'm gonna lose, bro. That's the crazy part.
If I'm wrong with this, I'm gonna lose.
What's the top anime power awakening scenes?
Can we get a roll?
So it's not transformation necessarily. Fuck.
Yeah. I feel like I know who you got with because of that. I feel like I know who you got.
It's awakening the power initially. Oh fuck.
No.
Awakening of power. I gotta think.
I know I won't win. I know what to pick me up.
That's bad. Kwan might get this because he said Goku would transform into a Super Saiyan, bro.
Yeah, that
First
mean,
time.
that's cheating.
Nah, I might. Okay.
It's like Kanye.
Goku definitely number one, bro. Goku definitely number one.
There's no way that's number one. It's Goku.
Nah.
I think I know the number one is. I hope they get to me. Or you yet?
Fuck. I'm trying to think of an anime. Fuck. I'm gonna go fucking Kill It with Godspeed. Fuck, man. Damn.
That was fire. That was fire.
Although I don't know if that.
I don't think so. I don't think so either, bro. It could be time. It could be 15. It could be 15.
15.
I think a 15. All right, now it's back to bar one.
So I'm pretty sure niggas in here has watched Hajime no Ippo, right?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's my shit. Damn.
All right, so the second season when Takamura was about to when he unleashed his primal instincts and beat dog shit down bull legs.
You talking about Hulk?
Yeah, that joke was fire.
That nigga is that. Like, he really trying to end that man. No, I'm not playing, bro. He was really trying.
Bro.
He was not trying to fight him.
His eyes was white, and he was like, "Yeah, no, it was you, bitch, and I'm gonna start beating dog shit down your legs."
It's back.
Bro, that's fire, bro.
It's back to Nard.
Is one I want to say, but because it say transformations and awakenings, I'm gonna have to go with Mob Psycho 100.
I'm not mad at that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good
That
one.
was actually
That was
out of
good.
the box. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fire.
that's a movie. You stupid. Yo, you don't even watch Mob Psycho to be talking about it like that.
I seen it though.
You didn't see it.
All right.
You don't get it.
All right, back to Kwan. Last pick.
I don't get it.
Mine's is gonna be Yu Yu Hakusho's.
Oh. That's what I was. Yo, after I gave my pick, I was like, Yu Yu Hakusho. Fuck.
Classic like that. That's crazy.
God damn.
I ain't watched that in grit.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck. All right.
Let me share a screen real quick.
All right, now Barry gonna share screen. We can either skip through these or watch the video full through. What y'all want to do?
We can skip.
All right, yeah. So we can skip through one. Fuck it.
But don't got
Oh yeah, put on like time.
Just press F on the keyboard, by the way.
All right, bet. All right. So y'all ready?
Yeah. All right, so the number that it comes in is how many. You want to add that and your other pick together and divide it by 2. That's gonna be a score.
All right, bet.
Nobody said this.
Oh shit. I mean, I liked it, but it's.
Look at the fucking graphics. How dare that even make the fucking...
So should I skip now or no?
Yeah, you can sit for it.
Yeah.
War Greymon. Damn.
I did not watch this show, bro.
Did you?
I watched the old Jones, but I didn't see this one.
I should have said Infernic for all that. I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
All right.
I should have said Infernic by the fucking Electrovire. Like, what the hell?
Man, use your keyboard, bro. Use your arrow keys.
Yeah,
Skip forward. This was not on my mind. This shit is not top 20.
Well, see, you gotta think about it. It's 20 transformations.
It is. It is, but
Yo, my shit not up here, yo. I'm done.
that's what I'm saying.
We also gotta try and keep the recency, but Jay is.
Bro, it's looking real bleak. The real bleak for me. I ain't gonna cap.
Mecca.
What? Goku, you are transformation, but Mob Psycho 100 is better. I feel it.
I thought they're gonna do one Goku joint. It's gonna be Super Saiyan 1.
They gotta do.
Right, yeah.
That inspired me to scream at my TV.
For real.
That's why I don't be doing this top shit. I didn't know they be trying to piss me off.
Dragon Knight. What?
No,
This is not Dragon.
It's the old Dragon Knight. It's a new one.
Yo, my shit gotta be on here. My shit gotta be on here, bro.
If he's on here, like,
the
Bro.
animation look a little crispy though. Like
And-
on some
Yeah.
like a refurbished 1990s style type of crispy.
I'm surprised none of us said Naruto going into like Yugi movie. You went back.
That six-tail transformation.
I went-
everybody-
I said
The shit out of my nigga. He beat the fuck out of him.
I said siege mode. I you skip one, bro. Oh no, never mind. I'm tripping.
My hero, Red Riot.
I'm not gonna lie, that scene, Bill fighting that big ass bull, that shit was hot.
Oh my goodness.
I think they're gonna show that.
No.
He's fighting.
Oh, you skipped this right now. He was trash. That's
Skip this. Get this.
Yo, Sun Eater is fighting.
He got one that's really hot.
A shield hero. Oh man.
But it shouldn't be on.
Right?
I
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not getting no points. I ain't getting no points.
Oh, what you mean shield hero? Oh, they ain't add the move. I'm calling for a recap. We gotta do this over. Something gotta give. They're not adding the move.
hey, yo, Skip.
Skip.
Fire Force.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was kinda hot.
Oh, wait a minute. This
I wasn't fucking with
This this animation. This animation crazy though.
Yeah,
No, I like Fire Force. It's not on the
They make it look right.
It was a little bit too much fan service. That's all. Like I fuck with it besides all the fan service.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think about Fate.
That shit skip my mind. That shit skip my mind like
Think
motherfucker.
about Shiro, that nigga?
I remember this though.
It was only one cold nigga.
Didn't Shiro become like a murderous sniper?
Why you punch her like that? God damn. He uppercut the shot at her.
This nigga was cool. I fucked with him in it.
Oh, yeah.
He was running hands. He about to choke slam that
Hey,
nigga.
still
God.
sitting with Shiro. What's going on here?
I kill. I'm out.
What the?
Why ain't with these guys?
Kuroko's basket. Okay.
Who made
Oh,
this?
never mind. No. That's cool. Go basket. Never mind. That nigga was cold. Never mind. I had to go back to that. I thought it was Haki.
Oh,
Bro, this is looking crazy right now.
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga was breaking ankles. He was cold. I'd have ran off the court. That nigga would have cut me.
He
Has-
said he would have ran off the court.
Has he tween?
Twins, twins.
Damn.
What?
What the fuck? That nigga flashed that. What the fuck?
Yeah, that Kagi.
I was gonna say Jujutsu Kaisen, but I didn't watch enough of it.
I'm not gonna hold you. Half these joints in my head was like
It was mid.
nothing new could be on the list because they don't got enough clout yet. And the fact that new joints on them is pissing me off a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of figured. I kind of figured.
I'm just trying to. 'Cause I would expect the guts to be on here, like, you know, something.
They probably do.
Right? The fucking.
Black.
Nah.
Niggas lost.
Hey yo, that ain't
I'm not in this no more.
Black Asa. That racist? All right.
So this shit like fire though.
That was fire Nard.
Black Clover cool. Black cool.
It was I ain't not it.
They opened it as fire. That's the most generic demon like design ever though.
Facts. Where's the animation? It's ugly.
It's a Young Bull Naruto animation.
Damn, Nard. Who put that? Nard. I don't know. Zeem.
I thought it
Zeem.
was gonna be the run scene, but I already knew Naruto was gonna be there.
It is the Obito. It is the Rinjo, ain't it?
Nah, that's the
it's
scene where he go say don't he?
Nah, I said Manga Carol.
Nah, he said Renegon. I said Manga KO when he transferred.
No, look, it's right here.
Oh yeah, he went hard right here.
Yeah, I ain't see the anime, but I do know it go down the same way.
Let me touch it. Like, bro, right there.
And they look at their eyes, Kakashi faint, and he go off.
Yo, this was crispy too. I ain't gonna hold you. This was crispy. They made this look right.
No, playing this in the game.
I don't know why niggas didn't leave though. I would have left.
Damn, Jay got that.
That's a W on my part. I'm probably gonna win.
Nah, Kwan gonna win. It's gonna be Goku.
Nah, because the roller gonna be on this joint. I put that money. How much you want?
If it's one Dragon Ball Z Jones, it's gonna be Goku.
I don't know. There's a bunch of new joints besides the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of new age shit on here. They got fucking Shield Hero on this John. Crazy.
They took up space.
Aaron Yeager. Yo, the concept had the best death stare.
Oh, no.
Deem is triggered right now. Deem is sitting in the corner.
You can skip this, man. You can skip this.
Watch it off my screen. What's next?
I ain't lie, he kind of blocked that kind of cool. Not even minutes. Never mind, he got stuffed up.
Oh yeah, that's when he beat the shit out of him for like 5 minutes. Like in the manga, it goes on for 3 pages.
Bro, this is what they did in Dragon Ball when he was fighting Jiren, bro. They wasn't even fighting, bro. Niggas was just standing there.
Hockey.
Oh yeah, on the war. This was hard.
This hard?
In the war, bro. Bro, he about to. This my shit. That's why I couldn't pick One Piece, bro. That shit's hard.
Nah, this was hard though. I ain't gonna this was hard.
Somebody picked this, right? Luffy? No.
No.
Oh
I
damn.
pick One Piece, but I like nah.
Oh, you folded.
I love everything. I love everything.
Conquerors hockey, the Glocky came with a long nose.
Oh, there's Baron.
Baron got that shit. Damn.
Yeah, he was fighting Nuclear. Something like that.
Nigga, he had bobbing like his shit.
Yeah, this shit came out 04? God damn, we old.
You know the recent episodes.
Chill out.
I hear every episode.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of this nigga this morning. I ain't gonna care.
Isn't that
Yeah.
Nigga didn't want no smoke after this.
Who had Demon Slayer? Somebody had Demon Slayer.
I did.
Damn. This Gen Z ass list, bro. Fuck.
He called it a Gen Z ass.
So based on right now, Z is winning. This number 3. Fuck. Gone.
This wasn't even that cold.
You a lying bitch, Kwan.
Yo, I'm to this day though, that gave in context.
That shit was fire.
Gave me so many goosebumps.
That shit was fire, bro. That nigga did this.
He was capable of this when he told Kill to shut the hell up.
Look at the art style. Look at that way the eyes come in. You say Pito, scary as hell. Come on now.
Pito, that's what Pito from. Rufus would bend the strike. This nigga was like, of all the female characters I ever rocked with, Lula was like top 1.
Pito!
It was nice.
Yeah, look at that. Look at those eyes.
Oh my god. All right, pause it. All right. This is the game winner right here.
It's the game.
There's not one Dragon Ball Z joint on here.
So you know what?
A Dragon Ball Z was. It probably will be. It probably will be Ultra Instinct. But
it's gonna be Ultra Instinct. Ain't nobody pick Goku Ultra Instinct, did they?
I was going to, but
I picked Goku Super Saiyan.
I picked Gohan.
given the recency of this whole list, gotta be.
Fuck.
Man,
This is a game winner right here. We can play it, man.
Let it rock. Super Saiyan 2, not 1.
So this gotta be this Gohan then, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Gohan.
It gotta be going.
well, this Super Saiyan 2, or Yo, Team
Wait, I
Gohan
won.
was in his bag though.
Hold on, go back. Go back. They explain why they picked this over Super Saiyan 1. Go back. Turn it up.
That's their opinion.
Yeah, I'm about to
Nigga said that's their opinion. Nah, that's
He literally says it. He says we feel. It's like, because I ain't
The
weak.
whole thing is their opinion.
It has some wrong opinions, bro.
Oh, without a doubt.
I won't watch this anymore.
Yo, Gohan was in his damn bag. In his damn.
We can pause it, man. You can stop sharing screen too if you want.
So who won?
Hey,
He's got 2 of them on there.
Last place game.
Which one does he get on there?
What was his? Which one is he get on there?
He had Obito and
No, I had the Demon Slayer.
oh, I'm tripping. You had Demon Slayer, that wasn't on there. Yeah, Go on Super Saiyan 2. That was the highest. That was number 1. So
In the Demons. So he was that.
He did get the Demon Slayer.
that list was
Because
Mickey
he's-
though.
he's-
yeah, that list is crazy. That list is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Holy
No,
shit.
I'm
Jesus.
not proud of even winning that, to be honest with you.
I had 2 up
Shit
there.
was disgusting.
What up? What's his name?
I had 2 up there, but I don't even think it was about the first one. Like,
Well,
I was all in the
I think Zeem do win though, because if Aziz had 2, he had number 1, and since the other one wasn't on the list, it's like technically like number 20 or 21. If you average it out, I think yours might be higher than his.
Wait, wasn't Demon Slayer one of the lowest? Closer to number 1?
No,
Demon Slayer
when
was
you
number
said
3.
when you said Demon Slayer, you said Zenitsu.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Deem said Tanjiro, and Tanjiro popped up on that list. You know, Kami Tanjiro. So that was just like,
And he had the Obito jaw, and they both were like top 10.
so
And because if you didn't pop up on the list at all, it counted as like 21. So if you had 1 and 21, the average is 11.5. Zeem average is like 9 and 6. His average is gonna be higher than yours, so he wins.
damn.
I was
But-
Bleach was on there though.
And
Bleach
I
was on there
going
though.
for a long ball. Like, well, yeah,
Bleach was on there. You know what I'm saying?
But like, I feel like they was honing on them lists because like,
That list is crazy.
They was seeing anything, bro. Like they was seeing anything.
Anybody that ever seen Mob Psycho 100 know that was bullshit.
Oh yeah, they had Shield Hero over Mob.
Shield, nigga, fucking got.
I mean, wait, hold up. The Kuroko's basketball joint was fire, but come on, probably couldn't get a hat.
That's my thing though. We ain't watch 80% of them Jones up there though.
We definitely
did.
80, let's say like roughly 60%. We ain't even watch
I watched several of them.
I don't know what Dragon Quest is. I never watched it, so for it to be on that list.
But that shouldn't.
I stopped
If they did
Fire
movies,
Force
I would
after the 3rd episode, so there was no way I was going to know that.
But the fact that Dragon Quest is on the list and none of us know the transformation, it's to speak loudly because I haven't watched Ichigo or One Piece or anything like that, but I know their transformation look like.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I watched I watched the hockey. But you would have thought any of the gear transformations was just as
Yeah, I was gonna say Gear 4 if I said.
Bro, that would have been more iconic.
I would have said Gear 4.
wait. You thought that?
Yeah,
Wait. You thought that
I was
Gear's
actually gonna
transformation?
go with that.
You think that Gear's
I would have
transformation
Gear
was better than a Conqueror's hockey scene? Are you
Yeah,
crazy?
yes.
What? That's
It
what
It really depends on what you like. Like it really depends on. I don't know. I don't got all the answers. All I'm saying is there was a bevy of transformations. Gear 2 was better than when the steam was coming off the box. All right, listen, we all got our own things. We gonna do it, man. We gonna live.
I like look, he was like that corny ass nigga when he was fighting against. Think about it, when he went into the war, this nigga was fighting against all them niggas. They was all struggling him low key. Let's be real here. He went in that joint, he used copper hockey only a certain amount
He
of
was
people.
definitely in his bag in that war zone, but
No, he was getting fucked up.
that was fire. But the hockey, he been at hockey.
Yeah, but that was probably the what? That was the second time it's ever been shown because they never explained hockey. They never really explained it until later on into the anime in the manga.
I give you that, but the Gear 2 joint when he was in, like yeah,
I ain't okay. I thought Gilbert was going weird.
And then I ain't mad at it. It's just
I'm just saying. I feel like Fairy Tail would have should have been on this before it happened.
That's what I'm saying. But see, this is why I'm saying this shit is focusing on the more recent stuff because they basically replaced Fairy Tail with Black Clover. It's the same goddamn show. It's just one is more recent.
They have the same show thing.
And Fairy Tail was better than Black Clover.
Oh, without a doubt.
Who? You say that one more time?
Fairy Tail better than Black Clover.
Without a doubt.
I ain't never watched Fairy Tail, so I can't.
Fairy Tail was. Oh yeah, Fairy Tail was that whole game.
Not two would smack the hell out of Oscar. That's all I'm. Not smack.
That ain't even a conversation, like. Because if they did include Fairy Tail, they would have included that Ignil transformation where he was all scaled up and shit.
Oh, you talking about he was fighting correct?
Yeah.
That was tough. Because he became. I'm out of it. You know, I mean, spoiler that, but yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna call it straight though. Black Clover had some fights though. They had some like ones. They had some like.
Oh yeah.
So they had some fights like. But this joint, alright, like man.
This top 20 list was bullshit, bro.
That list is crazy.
Yeah, that was my main.
They ain't even bring up like the fact that I knew they wasn't going to bring Super Saiyan 1, and then like it's like, all right, that made me think like, all right, they're not going to bring up Yu Yu Hakusho. They're not even going to think about Inuyasha. Like it's just going to be the end.
And Inuyasha one of them joints that flopped to me, so that was one of my favorite anime. So I rewatched it. Yeah. The first episode.
I feel like as I got older, I realized it was kind of goofy. It was kind of goofy, but like it still had its moments though.
But nah, they need to make a better list. Or at least.
Never make a list again.
They're not going to stop because they've been doing this shit for years.
That's what Watch Mojo is. They make top.
Hey! One thing about it though, we gonna be doing more videos from them, John. That's content. I mean, that's content.
Watch Mojo list videos.
All right, anybody got any more thing they want to say? I want like a rapid fire section where like talk about like current like shit that's going on in the media space. Like the fucking Last of Us episode 1 just dropped last Sunday. Episode 2 dropped today actually.
I heard.
Shit, came out.
Yeah, I heard. I've been laughing. I've been loving that shit because I heard that it's been good and niggas are mad that it's good.
I gotta watch it.
I'm like, no, they ain't. But then I heard it was solid, so I ain't got no complaints about it.
I watched it. That shit fire. That shit fuego.
That's it before you go? Alright,
I'm gonna take your word for it. Listen, I heard about The Last of Us for a long time. I've never even played the game. So.
Bro, the game's
The first one's great. Second one, that's flop fiction. That's flop fiction.
The gameplay for the second one is.
The gameplay for the second one is fire.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, they destroyed all potential world building.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Question about I almost got played and watched The Walking Dead. How do y'all feel?
Oh, the
Telltales.
The Telltale games?
Telltales?
Yeah, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that joint made me cry.
That was fire.
Yeah, that should make everybody cry.
I tear it up. That shit was fire.
That's some fire, bro.
My nigga Lee, come on, man.
They beat the shit out of PewDiePie crying on that joint. I was like, oh hell nah, I can't.
Put me down, come inside, please.
Wait. Another thing that really flopped was The Walking Dead.
No, the show? Yeah. I was gonna say that earlier.
I heard about that. I heard they doing a spinoff with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. They try and pull niggas like me back in. I never watched Walking Dead a day in my life, but I'm like, it's Negan. I gotta watch that.
Hey, yo, I watched like 5-10 seconds of that, dude. I ain't gonna care. Like, listen, I didn't even get out the desert.
I watched 7 seasons. I'm pretty sure I heard what
I watched 6, I think.
After the Negan arc, everything just went like to shit. Negan is a prisoner. And everybody else, like the main cast, like Rick, just dies. His son dies.
He ain't dead though. That's
yeah, I heard like it's always.
I heard he disappeared or something like that.
Dead, he not really dead type shit.
They realized when they tried to kill him off, that was not the wave. And I'm like, you gonna kill Rick.
He's not yours to kill. He's not yours to kill.
He isn't yours to own.
That shit like fucked me up. I mean, again, I only watched 7 seasons. I don't know what happened after season 7, but that was it.
I just watched it.
Barone.
I started watching when everybody's Chris got his shit.
Where's to home?
Yeah, everybody's Chris inside the store. She was getting chewed up inside the glass. I was like, all right, I can't watch this shit no more.
Hey, yo, I ain't
Pearl died, that shit over with.
Kind of crazy though. Like when they
Pearl died, that shit over with.
They did it. See, my thing that could have never been me though. That could have never been me.
The Walking Dead was fire on fucking Shane and shit.
You might as well kill me, nigga. I ain't about to get on my knees and do all this. You goofy.
Oh, yeah, I feel that. Listen, I ain't going back in
a bar back. That's not that.
Yo.
Swung it. I would have weaved that joint and got up out of there.
Anybody out here? Anybody here watch BMF?
BMF. The abbreviation of that.
The show joint with
Black Mafia family or something like that.
Yeah, Black Mafia family building the Black Diamonds.
No.
That shit fire. I ain't gonna hold you. It's like 1980s. Like yeah, it's fire, Nard.
There's battle rappers who are like, there's a battle rapper whose pop is affiliated with like a BMF member. Like,
no shit.
That every other battle he is. So it's here. It's fire. So you put it on the record.
Yeah, I put some clout tokens on that. Some recommendation clout tokens on that.
So many, you know what's crazy? The advertisements. Like I see a clip I see a commercial of that joint like every other thing I watch. Like the Black Mafia family.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just it's good in a way like
it's Black Power.
It's not even on no Black Power. Fight the power for. MLK shit. It's the two brothers that fucking started fucking a drug empire in Detroit in the 60s.
It speaks to your
huh? What you mean by that?
That's how I knew Deem was a different boy. Like he had an analytical mind. And then dope dealers. Like, yo, how you do all this? He said, you gotta get them out of market high, man. You gotta buy low. You gotta buy low and sell high.
Yes, sir.
Peep this. It got Game of the Year. I think 2020 maybe. And the second game is supposed to be coming out either later this year or sometime next year. 80s. Okay, this concludes the TQ podcast.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, you know, follow the socials. As we said earlier, all the socials. I will be making a TikTok soon. You know, follow that joint at the Team Quazar show. Feel me? Make sure y'all, follow Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Get 50% off Kwan.
It goes. The Patreon profits go all to Zeem.
All the Zeem, by the way.
I never forgot I was the vote and shit. Like, what the fuck?
We stay tuned and make sure y'all keep the post notification bell on. We upload every Tuesday.
And we get a bonus episode of the Crunchyroll Awards. I'm gonna drop that on Friday or Thursday for the Crunchyroll Awards.
So if we will be dropping content and we will be improving this podcast as days go. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and shit. Share to your homies, your friends, family. Show some love and ask some questions. I got some. You know what I'm saying? Recommend something. If it's trash, we gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like, we gonna let you know if it's good. But send some recommendations, ask some questions. Let us know. We know what I'm saying. We try to be interactive. And as Kwan said last time,
I like attention. Give me the numbers, please.
But that all, you know what I'm saying? I am the second host, bar one the sun, and the homies here. Until the next podcast, we out.